Morning, it's Keto Granny. Waiting for anyone to come in. Good morning, it's Keto Granny. Come on. Going to talk today a little bit about keto. Right now, let's see. I was going to share this with you all about the neck and back massage. Neck and back self-massage tool by Dr. Berg. This is something that I ordered to try, and I'm really enjoying this. It does really work as far as helping relieve your stress. So this is something that I just want to share and show you. I'm starting. I'm one of those that I'm going to go ahead and start just talking about a few things about the ketogenic diet. And I'm going to be using my notes. Going to be using my notes. Doing the ketogenic diet on a budget. Doing it on a budget. Doing keto does not have to. Here, let me make sure. I'm looking halfway decent here. But doing the ketogenic diet does not have to be expensive. It does not have to be expensive at all. You can do this diet and you can do it on a budget. When I first started doing the ketogenic diet, hi, Sister Glenda. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm glad you're here. When I first started doing the ketogenic diet, I started on a budget. And when I say a budget, I mean I started off with things like I didn't think you could eat these type of things, but I did a video and it shows where you could start. I started off sometime I had weenies and eggs, spam and eggs, different meats like that. You can also use those type of things on the ketogenic diet. But when you're able to, you want to start using the organic, grass-fed type of stuff. Now, if you're unable to use that type of stuff, I got a little bitty fly flying in here. Let me see, I'm gonna have to get my little fly swatter. I got one of them electric fly swatters. We've been having some problems with little bugs flying everywhere. But like I said, you can do keto on a budget. And sometimes that's the way you have to go when you're first starting off on the ketogenic diet. And that always happens. Let's see. Else when I start doing my lives. Husband laughing at me. Okay. So you can actually start the ketogenic diet on a budget. You don't have to go out and buy a lot of expensive foods and a lot of different foods in order to start the ketogenic diet. You can probably start with a lot of the foods that you already have in your cabinets and in your refrigerator. In your refrigerator, you just have to switch out some of those foods. The flours are something that you're going to have to switch if you're doing the ketogenic diet. The regular flour, the white flour, self-rising flour, that flour you won't be able to use anymore during the ketogenic diet. You will be using a lot of almond flour, coconut flour, to that effect. It's what you will be using when you're doing your baking, mostly on the keto diet. You're going to have to stop. You not like using the sugars. Start using things like I believe it's xylitol, stevia, those type of sweeteners. There are certain things that you have to use. When I first started, I started with stevia because it was the cheapest of the sweeteners for me to find. And then later on, I advanced to the different sweeteners because to me, the stevia left an aftertaste. And so I didn't really like, using it too much. But I graduated and I found monk fruit. And I really do like the monk fruit. And I like the swerve. They're really, really good for when you're baking and different things like that. And they only run what I bought only ran like $5 for the bag of the sweeteners. And you can find these sweeteners at different places and everything. Okay. This is one of my bigger blouses I got out in my closet because I kept it. And so I just kind of adjusted because, when you're doing keto, sometimes you can go through your clothes so fast. I mean, you have to really switch out your clothes at a rapid rate sometimes. So sometimes I just try to slow down my weight loss so that I can stay in certain sizes, maybe just a little bit longer until I can afford to get some more clothes. Because sometimes I go through outfits really quick. So what I wear a lot of, I buy a lot of things like the stretchy pants, the tights, t-shirts. I wear. I get a special outfit, if I'm going somewhere or I'm planning on doing something. But other than that, I'm usually in exercise clothes, something like that. It's a lot easier for me, and it saves on my budget as far as replacing clothes and everything. And I had noticed that about a lot of others who are on the keto diet, who do the keto diet. I noticed that a lot of them, we all just live in exercise clothes, it seems like. And I think that's because really you're losing weight at such a rapid rate and everything. Sometimes, I mean, you go through stuff fast. I'm always giving stuff away. I'm always going through stuff and giving stuff away, taking stuff to Goodwill or just giving to people saying, hey, I got some good stuff here, some tights and different stuff, but they're loosies now. I call them, they start off as tights and then they become loosies. Oh, if I could get this little bitty fly. We've been chasing flies, it seems like, for the past couple of days. It's like everything's they're coming on the inside. Everything's coming inside right now. And yesterday, what I did, they have this soup. It's called the peel-a-pound soup, but you make it with cabbage and a lot of good vegetables. So I made a pot of that yesterday, and I have it stored in the refrigerator. So I'm going to use that soup to replace a meal, and then have a regular meal for one of my meals. But it's made like with cabbage, onions, peppers, and I use like yellow pepper, green pepper, red pepper, the smaller ones. Then you put in your seasonings. I put a little cauliflower. Let me see. I have so much stuff in there, but it's really, really good. And so I'm going to have some of that today for my first meal. And then later on this afternoon or evening, I'll eat my last meal around 6 o'clock, 6:30, before 7. And then I'll have my heaviest meal then. Now, I have already started my day this morning. The way I started my day this morning, I woke up and I had that soup sounds good. I might try making that sometime soon. Oh, it is. It's really, really good. And stewed tomatoes, a can of stewed tomatoes, I added in there. I even thought about adding in like a little bit of cream cheese just to make it creamy and everything. But so far, I'm going to keep it like it is, and then little extra things you can add in as you're eating the soup. But it's called peel-a-pound soup, and if you put that in on YouTube, you can actually it'll pull up recipes for you, and people add in like different vegetables. It all comes out the same, and it's really, really good. It's a really, really good soup to have. It doesn't have a whole lot of calories at all, and you lose weight if you eat that soup. So that's something that I'm going to add in my diet. I tried it a long time ago, I mean years ago, and it's actually it's called the cabbage diet, the peel-a-pound soup, and it actually really works. They used to give it to you before if you had to go in for some type of heart procedure and you were overweight. They did give you that diet so that you could lose weight before you had your surgeries. Now, yeah, I was talking about what I had done so far. So I've already done my exercise bike early this morning. I've already been on the exercise bike for just is in the front is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. So I'm hoping that you're able to see me, because before I got cut off a lot and I didn't even know. I just kept going, and then I found out later on and tried to hook it back up. But I have that in the front so that when I have I'm watching TV, I can get on my exercise bike. Then I have my weights there so that I can do my weights for my arms. Like I said, I'm always working on my back, wings, and my arms. And then now I really miss going to the gym because the exercises that I used to do the circuit a lot. And doing the circuit, they have you're doing exercises where you're working your core a lot, where you're getting your back fat work in. Yes, you are buffering, but good right now. Okay, okay. And that's the hardest thing, for me to work on now because I don't feel like I'm working on my back fat enough. I'm used to being on the machines that you can, you pull forward and then you're raising your arms and stuff with these machines at different weights. Right now, all I have to use are like my 5-pound weights or something like that. But I'm sure that's probably good enough as long as I do enough repetitions and different things like that. Um, So I've done my exercise bike and I've started my squats. I hope you're participating in the change. I do my and I do them through the day. I'm unable to do 75 squats at one time, but that's what I'm working toward. I'm working toward being able to do, 50 squats at one time and then get to the 75. But right now I'll do maybe 25, 30 squats just to start. And then I do them in 10 and 15 at a time increments until I get to my 75. So that's a way if you're participating in challenge that you can get to your goal. You can break it up in little increments, to get to do your squats or whatever you're doing. As far as walking, I have my treadmill that I can get on in here. I find that to be boring anymore, but I'm using my treadmill and then I do a lot of stuff around the house. So all of those steps count. Just move. All you really want to do is just move, 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 move. And this is going to help you with your stiffness. I'm one of those people when I get up in the mornings, I have morning. I want to put that back in my agenda to start doing the kukuwa at least 3 times a week. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google kukuwa and you will see these ladies and they really do a really good workout. I mean, after you do that workout, then you know that you have worked out because you're going to break a sweat. You're going to break a sweat. And I really enjoy working out with them. And they are different age groups. They have the mother, I believe it's the mother and a cousin. And they really do some excellent workouts on there, Now, in my Facebook group, I have posted some exercises. These are exercises now I feel that we can do, it doesn't matter your age or anything, but these are exercises that you can do even if you have to modify them to fit, what you want to try to do in those exercises. Some of those exercises I would never try to do, but I post them because I know everyone, I have problems with my knees. So I'm not going to get on do a lot of exercises where I have to, get on my knees. That's just not me. I don't do a lot of exercises where I have to get on the floor. I prefer to do exercises where I'm standing, bending, that type of thing. That works best for me. So I know a lot of people, they say, I don't exercise. And really doing the ketogenic diet, you really don't have to exercise to lose weight. But it's good to do in order to just tone as you go along, and it helps you feel better. It helps you feel better if you do exercise while you're dieting. At least it does for me. Does anyone else out there exercise? I mean, with their dieting or whatever you're doing to get healthy. Now, they just came on last week. I've been hearing it all along, but they came on and actually said that if you're obese, you're more liable to have problems with the coronavirus. So this alone should be a motivator for people to get healthier, for me to get healthier. It's a motivator for me to progress a little bit faster toward that 60 pounds, the additional weight that I want to lose. I just tell everybody, just be careful, stay safe, and follow the guidelines with your mask, staying 6 to 8 feet apart. There was this video and the guy, and I thought that was really, really cute. So I had shared that on my little Facebook thing. But right now, like I said, I have Let's see who's here still, sister. Sister, to exercise in order to lose weight on the ketogenic diet. You just follow that diet, trust the process, and you're going to see results anyway. Okay, you're going to see results anyway. Let's see. What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about on here? Let's see. One thing that people have a problem with, because I got a lot of flack about that when I first started the keto diet, is having to eat fat. A lot of people do not believe in eating fat. And that's because we've always been taught that if you eat fat, which this is not what happens. Sugar is what causes us to gain weight, not fat. So just remember that it's sugar that causes us to gain weight, not the fat. So I'm walking. Now that's very, very good. I do that. Dancing is a very, very good exercise, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I guess a good time with dancing. Dancing is an excellent way, to exercise, and it's so enjoyable. Good. I think that would be a good thing to do. A very, very good thing to do. I do. Just looking here. What are some of the different foods that you eat on the ketogenic diet? I know, like me, my tastes have been more toward avocado and bacon here lately. So that's like when I have my breakfast, I'm having a piece of the keto toast, which is, I think it's about 45 calories a slice. And I'm going to have 2 pieces of bread. I'm going to have half an avocado, and I'm going to slice that up and put it on both pieces of the toast. And I already have bacon that's made in the refrigerator from my meal prep that I made for this week. And I'll just take that bacon and I'll break it up on top of the avocado, and that's going to be my breakfast. But I just love eating that. It tastes so good. And like I say, it's not very many calories at all. I'm getting plenty of fat in there, some protein in there, and I'm getting my potassium. So that's a good little snack to have. A lot of people eat that type of thing for a snack. So I'm having that for breakfast. And then for my dinner, I haven't decided yet, but I do know it's going to consist of a large salad of some type, and then I will have a protein with that. So this is how you can put together your meals also, when you're doing the keto diet. And if you're going to put a fat, depending on where you are in the diet, you can just add in some olive oil or something. But I have to end my stream. I have a limited amount of time. I'd like to say thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Thank you, Sister Glenda, for joining me. And as you add in your exercise, we'll talk about that next time, how we're adding in exercise and what type of progress. For the month of September, I lost 6 pounds, which I'm happy about. I would like to lose more. I'm like everyone. I would like to lose more. But I'm thankful for those 6 pounds. And I'll see you guys later before this cuts off. Bye-bye.